Hello, my lovely ones. I hope you're having a wonderful week. And yeah, I'm looking forward to our flow. Oh, my little Lola bear is going to be probably bumping in and out of screen. So today you'll need a strap, or you can even use sort of a belt or what is it? One of those dressing gowns, sort of ties, but anything that you can use just to we're going to be opening up the hamstrings a little bit. So grab those, and when you're ready, we're going to start lying down. So get yourself nice and settled on the back of the body here. We're going to start to either have those legs long, so it might feel really nice to start in a Shavasana style position. That doesn't feel quite so comfortable for the back, maybe feet on the floor, knees could knock together in center. If you want to start opening the hips, we can bring soles of feet together, drop those knees open nice and wide. Arms can release out to the sides, palms up. It's that nice open gesture. Or you might prefer maybe to rest your hands on the belly, or one hand to belly, one hand to heart space. Maybe the arms wish to rest overhead, bringing that attention more into the chest, starting to open that heart space meridian. Wherever you are, just letting the eyes either soften or close down. Let your eyes drop into the back of the head. And let's start to tune into our breath here. Take some really full breaths, breathing all the way down into that lowest part of the belly. When you breathe out, really squeezing the breath out of the belly. As we breathe in, we fill up the belly, the rib cage, the chest. And as we breathe out, we release chest, rib cage, belly. And this just gives ourselves time to slow the breath down. And time to connect in with this present moment. And just noticing how it feels to really release here. Letting yourself be completely held by the earth. And as you breathe, you can start to connect in with how the body feels. As you find stillness, as you actually pause in this moment, can you connect in deeper with what the body might be trying to tell you? Which areas might be feeling a bit of resistance? Which areas might be feeling a little bit tighter today? Which areas could do with a little bit more care? Which areas feel free, feel expansive, feel open? Knowing that there's no right or wrong here. We just simply observe. And we give ourselves permission to be exactly who we are in this space, in this time. Not wishing to compare or to be a different version of yourself. But instead, just dropping into who we are. And we tune into what our body, our mind might need today. And we start to set an intention for our practice. And you let your intention drop into that space between the eyebrows. And when you have it, draw it in with a really nice long in-breath. And then as you exhale, Release it, let it go. Do that one more time, breathing in. And just let it go. Wherever you are, breathe back through your body. Whenever you feel ready, just start to wiggle fingers, wiggle toes. And then whenever you feel ready, maybe if those knees are out wide, you might use your hands to draw them to center. But we're all just going to take a full body stretch. So extend the legs, sweep those arms overhead, and just let that lower back gently arch away from the earth. Inhale, and then exhale, draw your knees to your chest, give yourself a big squeeze. Little roll just from side to side. Let it soften, let it release. Pause in center, bring one hand to each knee. Inhale, we're going to circle those knees wide apart. And then exhale, you're going to circle them round back together in center. Inhale, we circle them wide. And then exhale, we circle them round to center. One more time in this direction. And then we change it over. So inhale the opposite way. Exhale to center. Couple more times. Just feeling those hips start to open, start to release. One more. Beautiful. Draw those knees back to center. Give yourself a big squeeze. Keep your right knee drawing in and start to extend your left leg long along your mat. Foot flex, toes to the sky. And we're going to squeeze that right knee in just round the side of the rib cage, hugging it in towards the chest. And every exhale, maybe draw it in a little bit closer. Let's take another 2 breaths here. Last one. Great. Grab your strap. We're going to start to bring our strap around the ball of that right foot. We're going to inhale, flex the foot, and then exhale, start to lift that heel up towards the sky. We don't have to have our legs super straight here, but just so long as you can feel a nice opening down the back. Now, arms are long, but we're keeping the shoulders relaxing. Those elbows can just be gently bent. Keep pressing the heels up, drawing those toes towards the face. Let's take 3 more breaths. One more. Beautiful. So inhale, bringing the strap to the right hand and bring your left hand to the left hip. Exhale, we're going to open that leg out to the right side. We're going to try to avoid lifting that left hip up. So we just drop it back down. That's why that hand can be quite helpful. The leg doesn't have to go down, this right leg doesn't have to go down super far. You just find your edge. Try to keep pressing the heel away from you. Let's take another 3 breaths. One more. Inhale. And then exhale to draw the leg to center. And then bring that strap into that left hand. Inhale, exhale, let's just draw it across the body ever so slightly. So we're not lifting the right hip, the foot is just moving over. And you should hopefully feel something running down the outside of the leg into our sort of IT band area. You might even feel it into the outer hips, those glute areas as well. Keep pressing those heels away, toes moving down towards the face. Makes it a little bit stronger. Let's take 3 more breaths. One more. Inhale. Exhale to draw the leg back up to center. Inhale, and then exhale to re-bend the knee. Release that strap, just give it a nice big hug to the chest. Inhale, and then exhale, hug both knees in, give yourself a big squeeze. Gently rock from side to side as you observe maybe how that right leg feels in comparison to the left. We pause in center again. Let's keep that left knee drawing in, and let's extend the right leg long. Again, right foot flexed and active. And we just squeeze that left knee in slightly round the side of the rib cage in towards the shoulder. Every exhale, squeeze it in. Couple more breaths. Last one. Beautiful. Let's grab our strap and we'll bring it around the ball of that left foot. Inhale, you're going to flex your foot. Exhale, we're going to lift that heel up towards the sky. Again, leg doesn't have to be very straight at all. In fact, we definitely don't want to lock out the knees, so making sure we have a little micro bend is really helpful. Press the heel up, toes to the face. It's going to intensify that stretch. Keeping those shoulders relaxed, allow that face to release. Let's take another 3 breaths. One more. Yeah, gorgeous. Inhale, bring the strap to the right hand to left hip. Exhale, we're going to open the leg out to the left side. Again, let's try and keep that right hip down. So if we do need to, we can always lift that left leg a little bit higher. Keep pressing the heel away. And you only lower as far as feels comfortable. So we're going to feel that nice big opening into that sort of inner thigh area. Let's take another 3 breaths. One more. Inhale. Exhale, we draw the leg back to center, swap over hands. And again, we're going to inhale, exhale, just drawing the foot over towards that right side. And again, you just pause when you feel your edge. One side could feel very different to the other. That's very normal. And instead, if you want to intensify, instead of just drawing the foot over, try and draw the foot towards the face here. And then you breathe into the outer hip. Let's take 3 breaths. One more. Inhaling. Exhaling, drawing the foot back to center. Lola, come here. Inhale. And then exhale to rebend. Release the strap. Hug your knee in towards the chest. Inhale. And then exhale, hug both knees in. Give yourself a big squeeze. Little roll just from side to side. Yeah, beautiful. Hands to the backs of the thighs. And let's just rock and roll up and down the length of the spine. A couple of little rolls, couple of little rocks. And then eventually we're just simply going to roll all the way over, finding a tabletop position. So your way to get there, we bring those hands underneath the shoulders, the knees come underneath the hips. Spread your fingers wide and just start to soften into those elbows. Inhale, we're going to drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the tailbone. Exhale, round the spine, press the earth away, draw that navel in. Inhale, drop your belly, shine your heart space through. Exhale to round and to squeeze. Nice, let's do that 2 more times. Breathing in, we open, we expand. Breathing out, we coil ourselves in. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Inhale into a lovely flat back and then exhale here. We're going to inhale, start to reach our right arm towards the sky. And then exhale, we're going to thread the arm through, drop down to the shoulder to the side of the face. And then with this left hand, you're going to creep your fingertips towards the top of the mat and then over the head towards that top right hand corner. Press your bottom arm firmly into the earth and just see if you can spiral your chest open a little bit more. Let's take 3 breaths here. Last one. Brilliant. So inhale, you're going to walk those left fingertips back. Exhale, press back, find that tabletop. Inhale, let's drop the belly, lift chest, lift tailbone. Exhale, you're going to round through the spine. Inhale into a flat back. Exhale here. Inhale, left arm is going to reach to the sky. And then exhale, just thread the arm through, dropping down to the shoulder to the side of the face. And then the right hand, we're going to walk the fingertips towards the top and then over the head towards that top left-hand corner. You just go as far as feels comfortable. Press that bottom arm into the earth. 3 breaths. One more. Inhale, you're going to walk the right hand back. Exhale, press back. Find that tabletop. Inhale, drop the belly, lift chest, lift tailbone. Exhale, round through your spine. Inhale, flat back, keep spreading those fingers. Exhale, let's tuck the toes under, sweep the hips up and back and find ourselves into our first downward dog. Maybe just take a moment here, pedaling, wiggling, shimmying, shaking, moving in any way that feels really juicy for the body today. Pressing through those palms, creating extension through the spine, and just lifting those hips even higher. There might be a bend into the knees, just seeing if that helps to create more extension through that lower back. And we just find a moment of stillness. We take one more breath here. Beautiful. Inhale, you're going to start to reach your right leg to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee and open your hips. We split our dog here. We try to keep our right shoulder in line with the left as we just keep lifting that knee even higher. One more breath. Inhaling. Exhale, knee to the nose, and let's step the foot between the hands. Lovely. Drop that back knee down and tuck those toes. We're going to inhale, ground down through our left hand. Try and keep those hips square. Exhale, peel your right arm to the sky. And then again, we see if we can drop the right hip down, left hip lifts. We bring that twist more into that upper back. Take another breath. Inhale. Exhale to release the right hand back down. Inhale, tuck the back toes under, lift the knee. And then exhale, sweep that right leg high, 3-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, stepping the foot to the outside of the right hand. And we find our lizard lunge. Let's drop that back knee down, untuck those toes. We're going to sink sort of forwards and down into our lunge. We're just having a look to make sure our front knee and ankle are just kind of roughly in one line here. And we might stay on those palms. We might come down onto our forearms if that feels comfortable. Let the heart space shine forwards. Let's take 3 breaths. One more. Beautiful. We inhale. Exhale, we come back onto those palms. Inhale, tuck the back toes under, lift the knee. Exhale, step into a high plank position. Heels press away, crown of head forwards. Inhale. Exhale, lower knees, chest and chin, elbows squeeze to the sides of the body. Inhale, slide on through baby cobra, shoulder blades down the back. And then exhale, lower, press back, tuck toes. Downward facing dog. Steady breath in. Steady breath out. One more here. Beautiful. Inhale, soften your knees, lift your gaze. Exhale, walk your way nice and gently towards the top of your mat. Inhale, hands to shins, crown of head forward, flat back. Then exhale, belly draws in, soften the knees, fold forwards and down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift up, flat back. Exhale, soften, releasing down. Inhale, keep those knees soft. Exhale, roll up through your spine. Nice and gently, nice and slowly. Shoulders, head up last. Inhale, sweep those arms to the sky. And exhale, hands into prayer at heart center. Lovely, let's keep going. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, forward fold, lengthening all the way down. Inhale, finding a flat back. Exhale, hands come down, left foot back, right foot back. high plank. Inhale, exhale, lower knees, chest and chin, squeeze the elbows in. Inhale, slide it through baby cobra, shoulder blades down. Exhale, lower, press back, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing out. One more. Beautiful. Inhale, left leg sweeps to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee, open those hips, split your dog. Left shoulder, right shoulder in one line. Heart space melting to the right thigh. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, knee to the nose. Let's step the foot between the hands. Lovely. Drop the back knee down and tuck those toes. We're going to inhale, ground through that right hand and keep those hips square. Exhale, just peeling the left arm to the sky. Let's drop the left hip down, right hip up. Yeah, it makes it a little bit harder. Breathe and rotate. Yeah, 2 more breaths. One more. You got it. Inhale. Exhale, release the hand down. Inhale, tuck back toes under, lift the knee. Exhale, sweep that left leg high, 3-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, stepping the foot to the outside of that left hand. Let's find that lizard lunge. Drop the back knee down and tuck those toes. Front knee and ankle in one line. Toes are off at an angle. And again, we just sink forwards and down into those hips. We could stay on palms, or we could come onto forearms. We allow that heart space to shine forwards, lengthen that spine. Let's take 3 more breaths. One more. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, we're back on those palms. Inhale, tuck the back toes under, lift the knee. Exhale, high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, either knees, chest, chin, maybe chaturanga if the body feels ready. Inhale, cobra or your upward facing dog. Exhale, we meet downward facing dog. We take a steady breath in. Steady breath out. One more here. Beautiful. Inhale, soften the knees, lift the gaze. Exhale, walk step. You might lightly float your way to the top. Inhale into a flat back. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms wide. Lift up with a lovely long spine. Exhale, hands into prayer heart center. Let's keep going. Inhale, sweep those arms. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands down, right foot back, left foot back, high plank. Inhale, exhale, your flow, elbows squeezing in. Inhale, we open up through the heart space. Exhale, we meet downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Inhale, soften the knees, lift the gaze. Exhale, walk, step or float your way to the top. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms wide, lift up lovely long spine. Exhale, hands into prayer at heart center. Yeah, lovely. Let's bring our feet about hip width distance apart. We're going to ground down through the right foot. So fix that gaze point. Keep your glute strong and your core engaged as well. We're going to start to float up off that left leg. Flex the foot. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, spiral it behind you. And then we're going to bring our right hand to the outside that left thigh. And I want you to just gently press the thigh into hand into thigh. Use it to maybe rotate further. Also should help with stability as we engage further. Either keep the gaze forward, or if you feel steady, sweep it behind you. 2 more breaths. One more. Beautiful. So inhale, we bring that gaze back. Exhale, we sweep those arms to the sky. Inhaling, and then exhale, we take a nice controlled descent back, finding crescent lunge, ball of the back foot. Inhale, the arms reach high. Then exhale, we just let those shoulder blades drop down the back. Yeah, beautiful. Starting to draw that right hip back, left hip forwards. Lengthen that tailbone down. Keep the glutes and the core nice and active here. 2 more breaths. One more. Inhale. Then as you exhale, you're going to start to peel that right arm back, left arm forward, open into a twist to the right. Might not be our deepest twist because I want you to keep your left glute especially engaged. It's going to help stop those hips from moving. 2 more breaths. One more. Inhale, and then exhale, you're going to place your left hand to the earth, right arm to the sky. Find that twist. Keep drawing that right hip back. One more breath. Nice. So inhale, you're going to pivot to the outer blade of that left foot. And then exhale, you're going to start to step your right foot back, finding a side plank. Squeeze those hips up. That doesn't feel quite so comfortable. Drop that bottom knee down. Wherever we are, we breathe. 2 more breaths. One more. Inhale. Exhale, right hand down. We find our high plank. And we choose whether we want to flow or skip it out. We meet downward dog when we're ready. Steady breath in. Steady breath out. Let's take 2 more. Last breath. Yeah, gorgeous. Inhale, soften the knees, lift the gaze. Exhale, walk, step or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms wide, lift up lovely long spine. Exhale, hands into prayer at heart center. Beautiful. Feet, again, hip width distance apart. Let's ground down through that left foot. So fix that gaze point, glutes, core engaging. Inhale, as we exhale, let's float this right knee high. Inhale, the right arm reaches up. Exhale, spiral it behind you. And then bring that left hand to the outside, that right thigh. Press that hand into thigh, thigh into hand. Use it to rotate. And then again, gaze could either stay forward or it might float behind you. But you breathe. Let's take 2 breaths. One more. Lovely. Inhale, bring that gaze to center. Exhale to de-rotate. Sweep those arms to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Let's see if we can control the descent back. Finding crescent lunge, ball of the back foot. Inhale, the arms reach high. Exhale, we soften those shoulders. Lovely. Left hip drawing back, right hip moving forwards. Lengthen through the tailbone. Glutes barely active. 2 more breaths. One more. Inhaling. And then exhale to peel that left arm back, right arm forward, open to a twist. We try to keep those hips where they are, so making sure the right glute stays active. Reach through those fingertips. 2 breaths. One more. Nice. Inhale. And then exhale, place your right hand to the earth, left arm to the sky. Let's find that twist. Left hip, we try and draw it back slightly. 2 breaths. One more. Lovely. Inhale, pivot to the outer blade of that back foot. Exhale, we're going to sweep that left foot back. Vashisthasana, side plank. Again, welcome to drop bottom knee down. Squeezing through those hips. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Inhale. And then exhale, the hand comes down. We find high plank and we choose whether we flow or whether we skip it out. We meet downward dog. Breathing in. Breathing out. Take 1 more breath here. Inhale. And then exhale to drop the knees down. Find child's pose. Just sink the hips to the heels. Release the forehead to the earth. Shoulders softening. Face relaxing. We take some steady breaths. Coming back to our center. Back into this moment. We use our exhalations as a lovely tool to slow and settle that heart rate. As you lengthen your exhalation, it just really softens and soothes that nervous system, slowing everything back down. Let's take 3 more breaths. Lovely. Inhaling. Exhale, we're going to come back into our tabletop. Inhale, drop the belly, lift chest and tailbone. Exhale, round through that spine. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, let's tuck the toes and find downward facing dog. Lovely inhale. And a lovely exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, we sweep that right leg to the sky. Exhale, we bend the knee, we open those hips, split that dog. Inhale, lifting up through the knee. Exhale, knee to the nose, step the foot between the hands. This time, pivot to the outer blade of that back foot. And we're going to inhale, sweep those arms up and over. And let's find warrior 2. Adjust your stance if you need to. Front heel, just kind of roughly in line with the middle of the back foot. Back toes turning in. Sink into the front knee and press it to the side. Feeling that tailbone lengthening down. Belly's going to stay active. Let's take 2 more breaths. 1 more. Nice. Inhale, flip front palm, reach forward. Exhale, extending up and over. So just allowing the left arm to slide down the back leg. Right arm reaching overhead. And then feeling that breath move into that right side of the rib cage. Try to lift it up, expand it. Sinking into that front knee. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, return back. Find your warrior 2. Inhale, extend forward, and then exhale, forearm to thigh. Sweep that top arm across the ear. Spiral that chest open. Press through the back foot, really extending. So you feel that opening down the side waist. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, press, lift all the way back up. Beautiful. Inhaling. Exhale, extend through the front leg, and then let's turn those right toes in. So we're facing the left side of the mat, toes in, heels out. Hands are going to come to those hips. Inhale, shoulder blades down the back, lift the chest, and then exhale, pull yourself forwards and down. Releasing those hands perhaps towards the earth or onto blocks. We inhale to create length through the spine, and then as we exhale, we soften and release. If your palms come down pretty easily, maybe fingertips, walk in line with the toes, or you walk your hands behind you. Weight forward to the balls of the feet. Lift those hips even higher. Let's take another 2 breaths. Lovely. Inhale to lift and lengthen through the spine. Exhale, you're going to turn your toes out. The heels are going to be turning inwards. We're going to inhale. And as we exhale, sink over into our left hip, so towards the back of our mats. The heel might start to lift up, that's fine, but just try and keep your right toes down. So we keep our fingertips down, or maybe one hand into prayer, maybe two, Skandasana, find that length through the spine. Try to engage through that right thigh. Let's take 2 more breaths. One more. Lovely. Inhale, bring your hands down. And then exhale, press through the palms, lift up through the hips. Let's sink over into the other side, so over into that right hip. Again, the heel might start to lift up. That's okay. Just keep those left toes down. Again, maybe one hand into prayer, maybe two, create that length. Engage left thigh. 2 breaths. One more. Beautiful. Inhale, the hands come down. Exhale, press through the palms, come into center, and then bend into your knees. And your knees are sort of tracking over your toes. They're pointing out. Your bum is in line with those knees. So is your torso. And then we're going to extend our arms forwards. Yeah. Breathing here. 3 breaths. We got 2. One more. Gorgeous. Inhale, just lift the torso up. Exhale, cactus your elbows. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, expand the legs, expand the arms. Exhale, hands into prayer at the heart. Lovely. Hands to hips. Turn those toes and heels out. Inhale, open the heart space. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to soften. One breath. Inhale to create that extension through the spine. Then exhale, walk your hands to the top of the mat. Turn the toes with you. Pick your back heel up. Inhale. Exhale, high plank. Inhaling. Exhale, your flow, or just pressing straight back. Downward facing dog. Yeah, beautiful. When you're ready, arriving. Steady breath in. Steady breath out. 2 more. Last breath. Beautiful. We're going to inhale. Now we start to reach our left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to the nose, step the foot between the hands. We're going to drop down to that back heel. We're going to inhale, sweep the arms up, and then exhale, open out into warrior 2. Again, shuffle those feet if you need to. Front heel and arch alignment, and then back toes turning in. Sink into the front knee, press it to the side so that you can see that big toe when you look down at the inside of the knee. Lengthening tailbone, glutes, core are going to be active. And we breathe. 2 more breaths. One more. Inhale, flip front palm, reach forward. Exhale, extending up and over, reverse the warrior. And then that left arm just gliding down back leg. Not left arm, sorry, right arm. Left arm extending up and over. Breathe into that left side of the rib cage, expanding it up, sinking into the front knee. 2 more breaths. One more. Inhale. Exhale, return back, warrior 2. Inhale, reaching forwards. Exhale, forearm to thigh. Sweeping that top arm across the ear. Spiral the chest. Rooting through that back foot so you feel that lovely opening. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale to press and lift back up. Inhaling. Exhale, extend through the front leg. Let's turn those left toes in. We're facing the right side of the mat. Toes in, heels out. This time we're going to sweep our arms behind us and interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, shoulder blades down the back. Lift the chest. Exhale, pull yourself forwards and down. And you just let those arms drop up and over the head. As you let the crown of the head surrender to the earth. Bringing that weight forward to the balls of the feet. And just engaging the core slightly here. Just helping maybe to sink deeper. Let's take another 2 breaths. Inhaling. And then exhale, release the hands to the earth. Inhale to create length through the spine. Then exhale, turn the toes out, heels in. Inhale, exhale, let's sink into the right hip. So again, skandasana to the back of the mat. Heel could be down or lifted. Let's keep those left toes down though. And then again, hands down or lift them into prayer. Create that extension. 2 breaths. One more. Lovely. So you've got the option to bring the hands down, but we inhale. Exhale, we'll sink over into the opposite side. So you might keep those hands lifted. And maybe that heel lifts. Lengthen the spine. You can always bring those hands down if you feel wobbly. 2 more breaths. One more. Lovely. Inhale. Again, hands could be down. Exhale, press yourself into center. Sink into those hips, extending the crown of the head forwards, and then reach those arms forwards. 3 breaths. One more. Lovely. Inhale, expanding the torso up. Exhale, cactus the elbows. Lovely. Just breathing here. Lengthen that tailbone down so we keep that spine upright. Last breath. Inhaling. Exhale, expanding all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, hands into prayer at the heart. Turn those toes and heels out. Bring those hands to the hips. Inhale, we open the heart space. Exhale, pour yourself down. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, we soften. 1 breath. Inhale, we extend through the spine. Exhale, we walk our hands to the top of the mat. Turn those toes with you, pick the back heel up. And we step into our high plank. And we choose whether to flow or whether to skip it out. We meet in downward dog. Steady breath in. And a steady breath out. 1 more here. Inhale. Exhale, child's pose. Sink to the knees. Release the hips to the heels. Forehead surrendering to the earth. And keep those shoulders nice and relaxed, nice and soft. And we take some steady breaths, returning to our center. And just let those earth's energies just move up into the body, grounding you back down. One more breath. Inhale. And then exhale just to roll up through your spine. Find a kneeling space. Scoot the hips over. Just sweep your legs out in front of you. Lovely. So we're going to keep our right leg extended, foot flexed. I'm going to start to bend into the left leg. I'm going to place the left foot up and over the top of the right here. Inhale, sweeping the left arm up. Exhale, let's spiral it behind us. Inhale, right arm reaching high. Exhale, either hug the knee in or draw the elbow across, whatever feels better. Inhale, we create extension. Exhale, rotating into that twist. And that navel could draw in slightly It's helping us to find that support through the spine. Let's take 3 more breaths. Last one. Inhale the gaze to center. Exhale, derotate. Let's take a little counter twist. Inhale. Exhale, return to center. We're going to keep this bottom leg long. We're just going to start to catch hold of this left foot and this left knee. We're going to start to lift our leg up. And there are lots of different options that we can sort of work with here. But we're just going to start maybe just by shaking our little leg. So imagine you're holding a baby, or in my case, a puppy, and just giving a little sort of rock from side to side. We could go to a different stage where we bring the foot to the elbow crease and the knee into the elbow crease. Again, we give it a little sway. Lovely. And then perhaps we bring this leg to the outside of this left arm, and it's going to be above the elbow, so anywhere above the elbow. And again, we could just play here with having a little rock. And then maybe we bring this right hand up and over the top, catching the outer blade of this left foot. And this left arm extends to the side. So we could stay here and just have a little play. We might inhale, start to extend. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, rebend. Lovely. We might go for the whole thing. We extend the leg. We kind of flip our arm so it comes underneath our armpit almost, and we gaze out to the side and we breathe. 3 more breaths. Last one. Inhale and exhale, we release wherever we are, and we hug that leg back in. We just thank it. Nice little thank you for all that it does for us. And we extend the leg out, give those legs a little shake. Oh, sorry, Lola. We're going to keep now this left leg long, flex the foot. Let's bend into that right leg. Place that right foot up and over the top. Create that length through the spine. We're going to inhale, reach that right arm up. Exhale, spiral it behind. Inhale, left arm extends. And then exhale, either hug the knee in or draw elbow across. Inhale, we create length. Exhale, rotate into that twist. Again, navel just gently drawing in. Create that stability through your spine. 3 breaths. One more. Inhale, the gaze comes back. Exhale, gently derotate. And let's come into a little counter twist. Inhale. Exhale, return to center. We're going to catch hold of the knee and the foot. We're going to lift it up. And we're going to start to sway. You can even imagine you're sort of stirring your cauldron here as well. We're going to get into those hips. We might bring it in closer, so the foot and the knee could come to the elbow crease. Again, we give it a little sway. Try and keep our spine lengthening up. And then perhaps we bring that leg just to the outside of the arm, anywhere above that elbow. And then this left hand might sweep up and over, just catching hold. And you can bring your left arm out to the side. We could just stay here, having a little sway, releasing. Or we could start to inhale, expand up, exhale to rebend. Inhale, expand up, exhale to rebend. And then we inhale, expand all the way up perhaps. And we kind of flip our gaze. And we breathe into the side body. Let's take 3 more breaths. One more. Lovely. Inhale. And then exhale, we release. We hug our knee in and we thank it. Thank you so much for all that you do every day. And we expand the leg out. We give them a little shake once again. I haven't scared Lola this time. And we're going to start to gently bend the knees and shuffle towards the top of the mat. So making sure that we have lots of space to roll back on. We're going to inhale, reach those arms forward, then exhale, just lowering down with control, just allowing that spine to melt to the earth. And then eventually hugging your knees in, give yourself a squeeze and a little roll from side to side. Beautiful. Pausing in center. Let's wrap our left thigh on top of the right, as if we're sitting in a chair, crossing those legs. But the right hip towards the center, and just drop your legs over towards that right side. Left arm expanding out, palm up, shoulder blades releasing to the earth. Breathing into the spine, breathing into your belly. Give yourself permission to let go here. Two more breaths. Inhale. And then exhale to draw the legs to center. Reset those hips, unravel the legs. Let's swap over. So right thigh can come on top. Bumping that left hip towards the middle. Guide the legs to the left. Right arm extending out at shoulder height, palm up. Shoulder blade just releasing to the earth. We just find a little bit of softness, a little bit of release here as we breathe into our bodies. Two more breaths. Inhale. And then exhale, draw the legs to center. Reset the hips, unravel, and hug your knees to your chest. You might wish to take a happy baby, perhaps, if that might feel nice for those hips, that last release. Or you might choose to just extend your legs long, coming straight into Shavasana. And again, those legs could be long. You could have your feet to the floor, knees to the sky. Arms could be out to the side, palms up and open. Or to ground down, bring your hands and rest them on your body. Release any last little wriggles and shuffles. So when you feel ready to completely let go, you can take a long, lovely inhale. And exhale to release. Coming back into a place of stillness. Letting the body and the mind absorb the effects of the practice. taking a lovely breath in. Lovely breath out. Coming back into this moment. Waking up out of your corpse pose, your Shavasana. You get to decide what energies you'd like to take with you and what you'd like to let go of. With every breath in, drawing in this lovely, new, fresh energy. We exhale, you're releasing anything you no longer need back to the earth. Because as we know, the earth shifts energies into bloom. It takes away any negativity and turns it into growth, turns it into something new and beautiful. So as we breathe through the body, we feel that energy seeping back into each and every cell. When you feel ready to reawaken, the fingers and the toes could have a wriggle. We could sway our head from side to side. We could take a full body stretch, expanding out. And then eventually we can draw our knees in, give ourselves a lovely big hug. Rolling gently to the right-hand side of the body. And then if it feels okay, keeping the eyes closed as you press into a comfortable seat on your mat. And you bring your hands together into prayer at heart center. Let your thumb knuckles rest against your sternum. And just take some nice, deep breaths. Again, breathing all of this fresh energy into the body. Breathing out anything that you'd like to release. So we've worked a lot with our sort of hip area today. We store a lot of emotions there. And sometimes they're emotions from quite a long time ago that we need no longer. And we've been working on that side waist, all about our solar plexus sort of area, finding that expansion, that belief in ourselves once again, not being afraid to share who we are and stepping into our power. So breathing all of this energy in, as well as breathing gratitude into your body, into your mind, into your breath. Thanking yourself for taking this time to exist, to be, to devote an hour to yourself. So we're going to draw all of this energy in, take a long in breath. And then as you exhale, release. Let go of anything that you no longer need. Let's do it again. Breathing in. Let go. Come back to your breath. Come back to the intention that you set at the beginning of practice. Perhaps carrying it with you into this day, into this week, and as long as you need it. As always, thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through your practice. Hari Om Tat Sat. Namaste. Thank you, my lovely ones. Have a gorgeous day and week, and I will see you all hopefully very, very soon. You might have had Lola snoring in the background during Shavasana. Thank you so much. Bye.